Listen, I know this looks like the room that I've done every other year-end review in for the past, what, like 5 years or so? And it is, but I don't live here anymore, so it's different. it's, I'm just visiting for Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. And, I've been thinking a little bit about this year, a lot of interesting things happened. I feel good. Still didn't go to therapy. However, I don't know. I have to put it in my budget because I have a house. I have my own house. I did make one video. I made a video last year that I didn't upload for the end of 2023. And I don't know why I didn't upload it, but I uploaded something else at my new place. And the place that I recorded it, I don't even sleep there anymore. Like, that's not my bedroom anymore. So maybe I'll say this is part one so that I can actually think more about okay, maybe this video I will do like, here was the year. And then the next video could be like, here's what I want to accomplish. Which is very fitting because, like I said, this room is nostalgic to me because I don't even live here anymore. So it represents the past. I just scratched my chin too hard before I started this. So this year, it's been 1 year since I've been living at my own place, and it's been good. I've had some falling out with family. I didn't see that coming. One of my cousin who I've known my whole life, who I was living with, after they moved out, stopped talking to me. And that's a whole story. And then I renovated my flooring, and my dad didn't like that I did that. He didn't like my mom's involvement, and specifically, and then he said a lot of nasty things and never really entirely apologized. But I was dragging him through the mud about it, I will say that. And I know that he wanted to have a normal relationship with me. So I had to make it very clear for him to understand that what he did was not okay. Anyways, family falling out. Interesting. Not the family members I ever thought I would fall out with, because usually it's my mom and I that like get into it. And I don't know, since I haven't been living here, it's very different. So yeah. And yeah, been 1 year since I've been a homeowner, and it is very fulfilling. I enjoy it a lot. I love my house. I love that I like the work that you put into it is never for nothing. And I've changed quite a few things since I moved in. It was my Nona's house, and it feels good to live there. It feels good to see the change. It feels good to like invite people over, because I never had a space where I felt really comfortable inviting my friends. And like I keep it my standard of clean. Like, if it's my clutter, then I deal with it. And a really big turnaround has been like after my cousin left and my new roommate moved in. So much changed. Like, I moved to the main, like from the attic to the main floor. I just ate a huge fucking Christmas Eve dinner, so I'm gonna like be burping. And yeah, I think that's helped me a lot. Is my new roommate is great. We get along very well, and very open communication, not like my last roommate. And yeah, I had a big old fucking birthday bash because I turned 30 a couple days ago. 5 days ago, to be honest. And yeah, people are like, how does it feel to be 30? And I'm like, well, I knew all year that I was about to turn 30, and I braced myself for it, and it's fine. Yeah, I have a house, I have a job, I have a stable job, I have a stable income. I have a lot of friends who I really cherish. I'm getting a little bit more back into art and drawing and painting because I just feel like inspired to do that. My mental space has changed quite a bit. I feel like I never really liked the term like taking up space, but that's the only way that I could describe it, is that I feel more like I can take up space and not be apologetic about it. And like meet people's energy. And yeah, meeting people where they're at. That's really interesting. It's like I've really thought about, what's the worst that could happen? I think at this point I've dealt with so much bullshit with people and shit that's happened that I'm like, I kind of know what the worst that could happen is, and it's probably already happened before, and I can deal with it, and I don't care. So I will meet people where they're at, and whatever the worst is to come, fuck it, let's do it, because I can handle it. I've handled a lot worse things. So that's my mentality right now, and it feels pretty powerful. I gotta say, there's some fucked up shit. There's always some fucked up shit going on. There's always some fucked up shit in here that's like, oh, you know what? Did I bring my agenda? Because I made like a year. Where would I put it? I think. Oh wait, where did I put it? Is it upstairs? Oh no, it's in here. Because I can read off exactly instead of trying to, dig into my brain and find things that happened this year. I wrote it down. I've been, so this is my agenda for 2025. And in 2024, I used my Hobonichi weeks quite a bit. And I find my memory is like not super great. And I write everything down the moment I think about it. Which really helps. But then sometimes when I like leave my agenda somewhere, then I don't know anything. Anyways, let me find the page where I wrote down the notable things that happened in 2024. 2024 recap. In January, I was still living with my cousin and her husband. I was still trying to organize a lot of family, like leftover family stuff. Like a lot of my grandma's clothes, kitchen stuff, linens, teaware. Like I still have so much of it that is like, that's just floating around that I want to like donate, or I want to sell, or I want to like look through more, or so that was January. February, I got my first massage ever, and it benefits now, so I'm getting another one in January, thank God. I went to an Ichiko Aoba concert. Oh my gosh, that whole trip made me so happy. I took the bus down to Toronto, and I stayed at one of my friend's places, who lives in Toronto, and then we went to the concert together, Ichiko Aoba is like one of my all-time favorite composers, and she was in Toronto. Like, she's a Japanese artist who, like, the crowd was pretty young, and I'm pretty sure there's just a lot of people who knew her from, like, I don't know, something probably came up on Spotify, and they were like, yeah, let's go see a Japan artist. Anyways, it was lovely. She played a bunch of songs that I love, and yeah, that whole, like, it was 2 days I took off work, and the whole experience was just very close to my heart. And then my friend had to drive back to Sudbury for something anyways, so instead of taking the bus back, I just went with my friend, and we were like listening to music the whole way back. It was just like, it was a great trip. I got a bunch of tea canisters because I am always looking for those, and they're so hard to find. And anyways, just like, I look at that trip very, very fondly. Anyways, oh yeah, basement cleaning with Dad. That was, my dad and I went through a lot of old stuff at my place, because my dad also has a lot of memories from things that are there. March, the ILS animation project was completed, so I was working on an audio project for like maybe almost 2 years, a year and a half at least, with my friend JS, who did all the animation work for it. And now he lives in Japan doing animation stuff, so yay, congrats JS. I just sent him, like, in October, I sent a fucking box of mac and cheese boxes, and because Canada Post went on strike, it's still, like, it hasn't arrived yet. Still hasn't gotten it. Poor guy. Learned how to cook more simple meals. Okay, April, that was the eclipse, and my friend Amanda's birthday. In May, I started having like film critic nights with my friend Tristan, who is now my roommate, and I got my Nona's sewing machine maintenance because I wanted to make pieces of a costume for Anime North, which I went to with my friends Maddie and Rin. And then June, living my best homeowner life. I remember, like, I don't know, just, you know, putting clothes out on the line and enjoying summer because we don't get that much of it. July was jam-packed. I volunteered at the Italian festival, which is just like down the street for me. I volunteered at Japan Fest, where I met a bunch of cool people. I passed my G test, and I can drive now. I don't take any more driver's licenses. Tests. I met some of my online friends, Toby and Yellow Jacket. Then I flew to California, and I saw the Sonic Symphony. And then in August, I came back from California really fucking sick. Oh my god. It was patio season. I went to camp on the island with my friend. September, my roomies moved out, and I was living alone. I went to a baseball game with work to Toronto. We took like a car, limo thing, and we all went down to Toronto, and we met some people who we usually only see remotely, who lived like down south in Toronto. We all kind of got together for this baseball game. I mean, we met each other, and it was like a box seating thing, because we work for Rogers, kind of. And yeah, it was really fun. Open bar. I got really lit, and it was fun. And then my mom started ripping out the floors of my house because my living room had carpet, my dining room had linoleum, and my mom was tearing it all up because there's hardwood underneath. And then October, I had my second Harvest Moon dinner at my own house, and the floors were not done yet. We had still just ripped out all the flooring, so there was still like nails and shit, and everything was like not finished. It didn't look nice, and Yeah. My friend Tristan started moving in. I went to like a comedy night and a movie night with my friend Pauline. Started hanging out more, and my shower in the upstairs bathroom got fixed. That was pretty big. November, I got my floors redone twice because they fucked it up the first time. I had to stay at my mom's for 2 weeks. I was feeling some kind of way at that point. And then I met one of my newer friends, Audrey, at the mall. She wears Lolita stuff. When I went up to her and I was like, I really love your cord. And then she was like, do you want to wear Lolita stuff sometime? I was like, yeah, she's cool. And then December, I went to the Japanese book club for the first time because we've never really had something like that in my town before. And there's like a small group of people who meet up at the library, and they like practice and do stuff. And it was fun. It was the same people that I met while volunteering at the Japan Festival, and they're all very cool. So yeah, that was my 30th birthday party. I cleaned up the garage and the basement quite a bit, and that was a lot of my own work, and I'm very proud of that. So I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm already at 16 minutes. But I will make a different video about my aspirations for 2025.